Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Backstage Huddle. I'm your host, Rhyan, and first of all, thank you. Our Invisible Backpack book release party was everything that we dreamed that it would be. Seeing so many families, so many kids, so many familiar faces, and meeting so many of you for the first time was just incredible. Thank you for celebrating with us. It was one of those nights that Ray and I are going to remember for a really long time. But now that all the excitement has settled down, I've kind of found myself in a weird position, and I've been thinking a lot about something that my pastor said. I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but lately I feel like my identity has been under attack. And like in the core of it, like who I believe that I am. So last Sunday, my pastor pointed out something I somehow never noticed before. When Jesus was tempted in the wilderness, the very first thing the enemy questioned wasn't his hunger. It wasn't his power. The first thing the enemy did was question his identity. He said, "If you are the Son of God, then," and that little word, if. It's amazing how much power one word can have. If you're really enough, if you're really a good mom, if you're really called, if you're really loved. Here's what I realized this weekend. Identity isn't just what you call yourself. Identity is the story you believe about yourself. And whatever story you believe, you'll eventually start living that out. If I believe I'm failing, I'll start living like someone who is failing. If I believe that I'm never enough, I'll spend my entire life trying to prove that I am. And if I believe that my worth depends on how much I accomplish, I'll never feel like I've done enough. And I think that's why it hit me so deeply. In this lifestyle, it's really easy to let our roles become our identity. We become the tour wife or the mom who's holding everything together. And those are beautiful roles, but they're terrible identities because roles change, tours end, kids grow up, careers shift, seasons come and go. If your identity is built on this role, every transition feels like you're losing a piece of yourself. But if your identity is rooted in something deeper, then even when life changes, your foundation won't. Whether that foundation is your faith, your family, the values that guide your life, I think we all need something deeper than our circumstances to answer the question, who am I? Because life has a way of changing our roles. But your identity shouldn't have to change every time your circumstances do. So maybe this week, instead of asking yourself, am I doing enough? Or am I enough? Ask yourself, what story am I believing about myself? Because that story is shaping you more than you realize. Thanks for hanging out with me for another Backstage Huddle, and I will see you next time.